Hey guys, this is Matt from Headwaters Adventure, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about different types of fish finder mounts that you could have for your kayaks. So right here are the two basic ones that we have, which is going to be a ram mount and then the YakAttack mount. And the real big difference is the way they connect. So the ram mount is going to be a ball, where this is the lock and load mount from YakAttack. They both go on the track the same way. This one, as you can see, has some teeth in here that will go into the track to keep it from rotating, where this one has, I'm sure you could barely see it, but some of the rubber texture on the bottom so that it also won't move around on the track. But they both go in the same way. You loosen up the T-bolt, you slide it into the track on either one, and then you tighten them down. The big difference after that is the way that you could actually articulate these. And so we're going to get in a boat. I'm going to sit down and show you just how adjustable each one is, and you can make a decision on which one is going to work the best for you. Alright, so now that we're in the boat, first thing I'm going to show you is how each of these connect. So like I said, they are both T-bolts, so it is pretty simple. You're going to put this T-bolt into the track, and with the YakAttack one, you need to have the end pieces on each side lined up as well to fit in the track. So once those go in, the base cannot rotate because of the two teeth that are in the track, and then you spin the top piece until it's tight, and the base piece is secured. So just like the ram ball, it's got the T-bolt, it's going to slide into the track, and it's just going to twist tight. And because of the rubber texture on the bottom of this, that's what's going to keep it in place. Then you have your two mounts. Right off the bat, you could see that the YakAttack one is going to be just a little bit taller. So that might be a factor of something that you want it closer to your face, further away. But the big thing about these is the way that you're going to adjust them. So on the ram, obviously it's a ball mount, so you have a lot of rotation. Let me tighten this down just a bit. And tightening and loosening is just with this T-wing on the side. And now you can rotate the bottom, you can rotate the top. So instead of it being a fish finder, or instead of just having one setting, you can really move it around and articulate it to whatever fits you best. It is the shorter mount. They do make different sized dog bones, and they also make different materials. So they do have composite and they do have metal. The metal ones are more expensive. I don't think you really need it for the fish finder, but it's something that you can get. And this piece is metal, so it's just going to be the dog bone itself. So besides the articulation on that one, and the tightening and loosening, we'll go over to the YakAttack. So the YakAttack is the lock and load style mount. So it's got this flange right here, this thumb tab, and you actually have two tabs in there. So there's the little tab on the inside and then the bigger tab that's on top right here. So to open this, you'll have to get your finger on the smaller tab on the inside, and that's going to flip it open into the unlock. Once you put it on there, you want to flip it back over, and that's going to lock it into place. If you squeeze the tab, you can rotate it to fit your needs, but it does not come off, which is the big idea behind the lock and load. Easily adjustable, and it's not going to fall off, and if you need to take it off, you pop it off, you put your fish finder in the car, you don't have to worry about it. The adjusting on this one is going to be a little bit different. Instead of having one spot to loosen the whole system, this one has two. So you've got a wing nut on up top to articulate just the top, and a wing nut in the middle. So you can do that. So it's got a different sort, a hinge. Since this one's round, it can articulate very easily in 360 degrees. This one has two different hinges and your lock and load base so that it can rotate. Again, it's a little bit taller for those of you who want it high, or you can articulate it to where you have it nice and close. You could do little micro adjustments on the water without having to loosen or tighten anything. If there's a gleam from the sun, you can turn it a little bit out of the way. You could maneuver it for certain instances quickly on the water, so you don't have to actually loosen the system. You can make quick adjustments on the go. Again, easily removable. On this one, I do have to loosen it up As far as one being better than the other, I don't know that it is. I have used both on my personal kayaks. It's just going to be whatever suits your needs most. I like having this one because you can have it close to you and easily adjust it. But this can also get into a few positions that that one can't. Because it's on a hinge, you have forward and backwards, and you can't do something where you kind of have it dipped into the inside and facing you. So, not something that you're always going to use. I like something like that because you could also do that to the outside and keep it a little bit more out of your way. But then again, on the same note, you could do that, well, in fact, we could do that just like that and have it off and out to the side and out of the way of your paddle stroke or of your fishing equipment. So all in all, two great fish finder mounts. It's just going to depend on what suits your style of fishing more and what kind of connections you have available for your kayak.